Okay, we're on to electrical, and I'm going to put an outlet on this pole here. I don't want to switch for these lights up underneath the mezzanine, so I'm going to put it right here up underneath this light switch. Okay, so we're going to go to the box first because that's going to be my power box. Then we'll go to the switch, and then the switched box up there. That's how we're going to do this. This is going to be a plug, so we're going to strip this wire back. This excess off. I need to go get another short wire for up there. I think I got some upstairs. Let me go see if I can grab those. You keep any short stuff around like this, or you just throw it away? I probably should just throw it away, but expensive as Romax has gotten, I usually keep short pieces and just reuse them. Probably stupid, but whatever. This hole's a little bit big enough to get 2 wires out. Just barely. Just barely. There we go. So I'm putting in 1, 2, 3 plugs, 1 light switch, and 6 LED lights. What would a contractor charge to do that? And a breaker. What would a contractor charge to do that? Yeah, 3 plugs, 1 switch, 1 breaker. To power this mezzanine. Get some lights up underneath this mezzanine that we put in. That's what I'm doing. So I'm putting a loop in these wires so I can get around the terminals easy. Tie these grounds together. Some stuff I get hiring somebody to do, but for this, I know this would be expensive. I bet this would be every bit of probably $1,000 if I had to guess. $1,000 to put this in, if I had to guess. Every bit of $1,000. 3 plugs, 1 switch, 6 fluorescent lights, the wire, and the breaker. I mean, half a day's worth of work, $1,000. Is it worth it? Well, that's up to you. Time's worth something, so. I'd rather spend that $1,000 on concrete that I need to put out front here, the barn. So I'll save that money for concrete. Again, another project that I'll do myself with Ron's help, but nevertheless. Black wires go on the gold terminals, white wires go on the silver terminals. Pretty straightforward. Same as my other videos, we've talked about this. Would you have to get a permit where you're at to do this? Would that be something they required where you're at? I'm pretty sure if I'm adding any electrical, I think I would have to get permits. And I'm out here in the country. I'm out here on 3.5 acres. The laws are different, different states, different counties. They have different rules. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. Some people probably shouldn't be doing this. always like to put tape around there, so I know these aren't metal boxes, it's probably not that big a deal. These are plastic boxes, but still have it, I guess. Unless somebody's going there with screwdrivers on them, which you shouldn't be, but I'd rather have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. Bit is chewed up. You hear it? This is junk. Might as well throw it. Switch going up to another outlet for the lights. Okay. Switch is a little bit different. They just have two terminals, but you split your blacks. So your black is going to go on your lead, and then your load is going to the light itself. And in this case, it's an outlet. So I took it and just ran it behind there, and then came out that hole. I'll staple all that up there and come up there. I'm just going to put a switched box there, and that'll grab these 6 plug-in lights that I have to go in here. We're going to cut this guy right there. Okay, this is the line, this is the load. Just remember, the load is the load that you're putting on the line. Load being either an outlet or a light, that's your load. In this case, it's going to be a plug, which lights are plugged into. If that makes sense. So think of the load as whatever load you're going to be putting on it. That's the leg. Okay, we're going to be splitting the blacks, and the line goes on the bottom. The load goes on the top. And then you tie your whites together. Alright, done deal. Alright, we're going to get this switched plug up here. So this is coming right off the switch. The light switch, which will run these 6 lights that I got going up there. Okay. I'll have to find a cover for both these plugs here. Alright, let's see what I do to get this tied in the box here. Okay. So I got a wire or a port there. I can bring it through. I think I'm gonna go grab my flashlight, turn the power off here, so we can get this terminated real quick. So and find a breaker too. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the two wires running here. I'm just going to strip these back and get them ready to. Okay, I got that back together. I guess I'm ready to turn on one of the breakers, not the other one though. Yeah, so we'll see here. It's the next day. I'd like to finish up this wiring today. What I have left is to get this roll up and over and down to this port here. That's all I've got left over. I'll get everything tied in the box. Everything's ready to go over here. Just need to test everything. So we're gonna get set up to just get this set up to roll over here. So hang tight, let me get set up. So super simple. Black on gold terminals, white on silver terminals. Get your hook ground up and you're done. Super simple. There we go. It don't get much easier than that. All right, let's turn some power on and see what we got here. Okay, so my two new breakers I put in are right here. These two 20 amps, 120 amp for the plug over here, the lights, and then the 20 amp for this over here. Let's go ahead and flip them. And then I got my handy little tester here. Plug it in. That works. That works. Let's go see if this works over here. That works. That works. Now let me check my switch up top here. Alright, now remember this box is on a switch. At least it's supposed to be. Yep, there we go. Done deal. Now I just gotta find covers for it. I don't think I have any more covers. So I have to get some covers ordered, but let me get these lights hooked up correctly now. So they're on the switch. These are real easy. They, you can tie, I think, 6 of these in one together. Tie 6 of them in. These are some inexpensive lights I got from Costco. They're just shop lights. Very, you know what? No, I got these from Amazon. I had gotten some other ones. The other ones in the shop or the barn from Costco, but these I actually got from Amazon. Now I think about it, they're just El Cheapos, throwaways whenever they go out. And they just get daisy chained into the other light there. Yeah, lights up. We got a little space here, which is good. Got concentrated space over the workbench. Space here. I think I'll do one here and then 2 out here. I think that'll work. All right, I think that is going to be a wrap for this little project. We got the electrical in for the mezzanine here. We got some concentrated lights here. Got a couple of extra outlets. Got the breakers installed. I think that's where we'll kind of wrap this video up. I'm gonna hang 3 more lights, but that's not that big a deal. And so yeah, looks good. Thanks for coming back and watching Rolling Country Outdoors. Hopefully you like this content. Hopefully this helped somebody. I have no idea. This probably is a $1,000 job at least, maybe $1,500. What I ought to do is actually call a electrician out and give me a quote, and then do this job. That way we have a better idea of what they would charge. But I bet it'd be every bit of $1,000 for. We put basically 3 plugs in. One of them is on the switch. and then hung 6 lights. It'd probably be $1,000 if I had to guess. Anyway, something you can do yourself, something pretty simple, straightforward. That did include, I put 2 breakers in too, so and who knows, I may have technically needed a permit. I don't know. But anyway, I think we're going to end this video. Thanks for coming and watching Rolling Country Outdoors. We'll catch you on the next video. Y'all take care.